So today is day 2 of my attempt to let go of my past. Um, and I wanted to do it a little bit differently because I realized a lot of it is writing, but then I hold on to possessions too, like clothing, for example. And I probably mentioned this yesterday, but just a little bit of a recap. I am nomadic, and so I move around a lot. And then when I come back to visit my family, all my things are always there, and I have so many memories and associations tied to all of them. Not all pleasant, also not all bad, but it is hard to move on and let go. And so I am doing this practice now with you guys while I'm still bandaged up. I put an actual sock on today, but my foot's still pretty wrapped up. Pretty high on my antibiotics right now for the puncture wound, but this is like a good time for me to slow down and kind of share with the world. So today I'm going to offer you some clothing I'm going to let go of. And I wanted to start. And some of these, I really don't know if they have true significance to my life, but these pants, they're just short sweatpants. Um, what are they? Solbiato Sport. And I really like them because they have, for one, deep pockets. They're really comfy. And they also have reflectors, so you could use them for sports or jogging. Um, and what I'm going to do is, initially I'm going to post these on my Mercari, so if you're interested in having a pair of these things, and if it's something that resonates with you really like, it'll be listed there for a while. So I'll include that link below too. So these shorts, I think they're men's size medium, um, but if you like them, they could be yours. Next up is, ooh, it's hot out here. I'm not used to going up and down so much. Anyway, next up is this LL Bean hat. I think I got it in New Hampshire when I was working in forestry. Um, so that'll be on there too. And then the last clothing item before I start reading one of my old papers is this extra large men's, what is it? North Face. And it's very breathable, very airy and light. Funny story with this, because you're probably wondering why I own such a big. Well, then again, it is the style these days. I kind of look park ranger. Welcome to my park. The story behind this, I'm not going to wear this the entire time because it's kind of hot, but when I was in Colorado doing an internship, I ended up having to leave early, and I left my stuff at a buddy's house. And my partner at the time was still out there, and he was going to bring all of my things across the country for me. And he did bring a lot of it, but he also brought some of the items that belonged to another guy who lived there, who had then moved to another location as well. So I won't drop names, but I have his official diploma from his college. I have books, writings, drawings, and I'm going to hold on to those things to see if I can ever get in contact with him. But yeah, and then the funny, well, not funny, there is a bonsai tree that my mother had gifted me, and the idea was it was going to grow old with me. And that never made it back to the East Coast. I don't know how it's doing, but I think about that tree sometimes. Um, yeah, just to not move into vulnerability too quickly, I'm trying to pick some writings that are not super filled with emotion yet, just kind of giving you an idea of who I am and where I've come from. It will get to the point where I will try to read old notebooks and journals and diaries, but just bear with me. I would love to hear your comments. Right now it says that comments aren't enabled on my videos, and I'm not sure how to enable them. I guess I'm not quite tech savvy. But yeah, if you guys could let me know if that's something you'd like to, please let me know. So this one has a date. This was from my AP Lit class back when I was 17. It was a revised, timed essay. I don't know what the prompt was. In the mid 1900s, with the onset of television, came the ability to broadcast information to almost every family in the United States. Information alone did not meet the expectations of the average American. It needed to be appealing and exciting. Thus came the idea of entertainment, which now plays as much of a role as the candidate in a presidential debate. Despite television's easy accessibility and convenience, it tends to entertain rather than to inform. It applies too much focus on the image of a candidate and has seen a decline in views in the past several years. This given, television does not offer a great aid in the election of a president.